Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Gone are the days of wrestling with our favorite LJN wrestling figures, trying to convince them to stand up. What's a guy to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on Etsy and look up 4 Left 3D Creations and get yourself these amazing custom LJN figure stands. There is a custom stand available for every single one of your LJN Wrestling Superstar figures. Make your display shine by grabbing these custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations today.
Hello everybody, Jason of New Age Revolution. Car, folks. For the first time in a while, we're in the car. Just because I'm going somewhere, and I like to take you with me to this particular location. And you know what it is. You know where we go. We go to Best Buy. We're going to Best Buy today for a different reason. That is a destroyed piece of roadkill. Wow. That looked like steak. What is it? November something or other? November 8th? I don't know. My Christmas shopping is almost done for the most part. There is a massive gift that I think they're getting that I can't say, even though I'm going to Best Buy right now to get them something. But just in case, like they kind of know what they're getting today, and they want it before Christmas for vacation reasons, but I'm not going to give it to them before Christmas, I don't think, even though we could use it on vacation. So I'm not worried if they know what they're getting today, but I don't want them to know about the huge gift just in case they watch this. Christmas has gotten difficult, and we've talked about that before. Christmas, even for my 7-year-old, when Liam was 7, toys like crazy, you know. All the Imagine X, is that what it was called? Imagine X figures, all the superhero figures, all the turtle figures. I would get him Star Wars stuff. I'd get him, you know, whatever remakes were out at the time. I think when he was 7, I was getting him Transformers. I mean, I was just loading this kid up. And they were never really, you know, except for the turtle figures. You know, he didn't play with the Transformers. He didn't, you know. So I think it was more for me, and it was more to fill up the Christmas tree. And then, you know, the Santa gifts, you know, whatever, they would do their thing. But now, even for the 7-year-old, toys are, it's over. I think it's over. I mean, there are toys, but they're not the standard toys. There's no play sets, there's no action figures. I mean, there are some action figures, but they're mainly probably going to be display pieces for both kids, in fact. And I don't want to say too much, but, you know, forget the Jurassic Park, you know, the Jurassic Park dinosaurs and play sets. Forget it. That's not happening. They don't have any interest in it. Even board games. I mean, we buy a bunch of board games for Christmas and then we never play them, or we play them once. So it's been an interesting Christmas shopping experience for me this year. They're both getting more into clothes. And I feel really bad for the 7-year-old. I think it's been a detriment for him to have an older brother, because he's grown up way too fast. The 7-year-old has grown up fast because he's trying to keep up with his brother, and he's friends with his brother's, you know, some of his brother's friends. You know, they're all friends in like this big foursome group, and they all do things together. So my 7-year-old, you know, has to hang with 10 and 11-year-olds. And I mean, when he has his own little friends, you know, his own 7-year-old friends, he doesn't care about them. He wants to hang with the big kids. So his childhood, as far as toys, I think, has been cut short. I think their mother would blame video games and Fortnite for that, which I don't know. I mean, they gravitated toward what they were interested in. You know, I didn't dangle this stuff in front of their face. You know, they knew about it and they wanted to try it, and I let them try it and they fell in love with it. So you know, whatever. But I've come to decent terms with it. But Christmas shopping's been hard, and it's been a little bit less, I don't know, is it less fun for me? Because it really is all about me. I do all the Christmas shopping in the family. You know, Santa, of course, takes care of his portion of presents, but I do all the Christmas shopping. Their mother doesn't have any, like, she'll buy them, she'll go online to like Etsy and stuff and get them like personalized stuff from her. But she hasn't gone Christmas shopping with me in years. I mean, I start this in August, practically September, and I just go do it throughout my day, and which cool, I love it. I'm good with that. So it's been okay. It's been fun, but it's not toy fun. And these kids are stuck indoors with not a lot of outside interest. So I tried to make this Christmas a little bit more interactive and a little bit more outdoorsy. I just have to play a part in it. You know, I get all this stuff for that. It's not the old days. The two brothers are not going to go outside and fly a remote control helicopter unless their dad is out there with them. And, you know, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to, but I can't, I'm not going to do that this year. So if I want them to be more active and less, you know, less gamers, then I got to be out there with them. And I have accepted that. I haven't fully embraced it yet. But I got some fun stuff. So we're going to go to Best Buy. Part of me almost wants to stop at Walmart too to see if I can get this item cheaper. But I think Best Buy has the open box deals, which I will buy. I think I want to pay around $199 for this item. I mean, you're going to see it anyway. But I'm going off to Best Buy to get a Christmas present that I'm not going to tell you until we get to Best Buy. Because that's what the show is, right? You don't want to lose interest before we get there. So, all right, let's go. I'll look at the movies. I'm already spending money, so yesterday was the movie release day, so I will look at some movies. I don't think there's anything that came out that I want. I think it was a pretty slow release week. I do have some saved for next week, I think, and then a couple of weeks after. I think there's what is it? Like the Warriors are coming out on 4K. I've never seen the Warriors, and everybody tells me I should see the Warriors. Titanic is coming out on 4K, and I don't need it. The Blu-ray's fine, but I have that saved just in case I do buy it. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're going to Best Buy. I'm rambling. I'll just ramble for hours. We're going to Best Buy now. All right. I get excited every time I come here. We're pulling into the Best Buy. And here we go. All right. Here's what we're looking at. A GoPro Hero 9 for $199. Yep, we're adding a GoPro to the family. And I need a chest strap too, I think, so our chest mount. I gotta look for one of those, but this is not the big gift, but this is what we're here for today. And I did go through the movies, and they did have Creed 3 on 4K for $9.99, so I don't have this, but I'll talk about the movies when we get back to the car. But let's go look for a chest strap too. All right, kids. Sorry about the limited footage in there. They have movies, tons of movies, more than they've ever had, because they have their Black Friday cardboard kiosk deals set up. but the prices haven't changed yet, I don't think, because they have those boxes that say $5.99 and in little tiny print and up, and there's literally one movie for $5.99 and the rest are almost regular price. So I don't think that the prices have been set yet. So I will come back closer to Black Friday, and because Black Friday is no longer Black Friday, it's like 10 days before. So I will come back and look at some of the movies. They did have a few that I would have bought for $5, $6, $7. For some reason, I want to see Cocaine Bear. I don't know why. I heard it's, gruesome and not what you think. But I'm not paying any more than $5 or $6 for it. And I think they had a couple others that I would have bought for cheap. But maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But they did have they had Creed 3. Look, I'm the biggest Rocky fan there is, and the Creed movies are just as good, or they're good. I like the Creed movies. So I didn't have Creed 3, and I liked Creed 1. I haven't seen Creed 2. I have it, but for $10, Creed 3 4K, sure, why not? I was already in the spending mood, because as you've seen, we've got the GoPro 9. Yeah, we got the GoPro. $199. The GoPro 12 was $599. And I'm pretty sure they all do the same thing for the most part. So what we're going to use it for is I'm probably going to use it more than the kids. It's going to be technically a Christmas present for the children. I'm going to address it to myself as well under the Christmas tree. So I'm going to use it probably more than Liam. So this is good for you guys, because I will take this to Comic-Cons. I will take this to when we go out and about doing some store shopping, so I don't have to feel horribly awkward holding a phone in the store. So this is for the channel. This is a channel investment. The children will use it. They really want to jump into the swimming pool with the GoPro. So we'll do it for some underwater stuff. I was going to buy a chest mount and a head mount, because that's how I'm going to do my stuff. I'll do a chest mount. I'm not paying the GoPro prices for the chest mount. The chest mount was $34.99. The head mount was $24.99. Amazon has a generic that fits the GoPro with great reviews for $14.99. So we're going to go that route instead. But the GoPro is going under the tree, and then of course you got to get the SD card. So that is the trip to Best Buy, and I do still get pretty excited about. I will always, whether Best Buy when they lose their movies, I don't. That's fine. I've already said how much I don't care about that, but I will always be a Best Buy fan. I just think that, I don't know. There's just something cool about walking into that store and all the TVs and gadgets and things and whatnots. And they also had PS5 for you PS5 people. Here's a tip: go to Best Buy. Their controllers, their PS5 controllers are $49.99. $49.99. And if you have a PS5, you know that DualShock PS5 controllers are $79.99. So you're getting $30 off. I didn't get any. I probably should have bought a couple just to have. That's a $30 discount. So when I go back to get the, to check the Black Friday movies, I'm going to grab, at least one, maybe two of the DualShocks. We are getting a second PS5 for Christmas for our other room. I know that's insane. That's $1,000 worth of video games that I have in my house. But I have 2 kids that, like to play separately and don't like to share. And so I am going to trade in my PS4 and maybe get, $120 or something towards the PS5. So it'll be good to have extra controllers for both systems. Well, that's it. That's the out and about for the day. Double header today. You get the DuckTales video, which I suggest you check out, and then you get this. You get a little shopping adventure. So hopefully after Christmas, the shopping adventures and the flea markets and the Comic-Cons and the toy shows and whatever I do will be captured by GoPro, because we have a GoPro. All right, that's all. Good night now.